Did you get a salary increase this year?
Yes, I did. According to a recent survey by PayScale, about 60% of employees received a salary increase in 2022.
That's great! What was the average increase?
The same survey found that the average salary increase was around 3.4%. However, the increase can vary depending on factors like industry, job role, and company performance.
Wow, that's good to know. Do you know why some companies are giving out raises this year?
Yes, a major factor is the high inflation rate. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the Consumer Price Index, CPI, increased by 8.2% in the last 12 months, which has put pressure on companies to adjust salaries to retain talent.
I see. So, it's not just about rewarding good performance, but also keeping up with the cost of living.
Exactly. A study by Mercer found that 70% of companies are adjusting their salary budgets to account for high inflation.
That's really interesting. I wonder how this will impact the job market and employee satisfaction.
That's a great question. Experts predict that the tight labor market and the need to retain talent will continue to drive salary increases in the coming years.
That's good to hear. It's important for companies to keep their employees happy and motivated.
Absolutely. Investing in employee compensation is crucial for attracting and retaining top talent, which can ultimately benefit the company's performance. Hey, what do you like to do on the weekends?
Oh, I try to mix it up. Sometimes I like to just relax at home, and other times I like to get out and explore new places.
That's great! Studies show that taking breaks and engaging in leisure activities can actually improve your productivity and mental well-being during the workweek.
Really? I didn't know that. What kind of activities are considered beneficial?
Well, according to a survey by the American Psychological Association, the most popular weekend activities include spending time with family and friends, exercising, and pursuing hobbies.
That makes sense. I find that when I'm able to unwind and do something I enjoy, I come back to work feeling refreshed and motivated.
Exactly! And research has shown that regular physical activity can also reduce the risk of chronic diseases like heart disease and diabetes.
Wow, that's really good to know. I'll have to make sure I prioritize my weekends and try to incorporate more of those healthy activities.
That's great! It's all about finding the right balance and doing what works best for you.
Definitely. I'm excited to try out some new things this weekend and see how it impacts my overall well being.
I'm curious, do you think the breakfast we made today is healthy?
That's a great question. According to the USDA, a healthy breakfast should include a balance of protein, carbohydrates, and healthy fats.
Okay, so what does our breakfast consist of?
Well, we had scrambled eggs, which are a good source of protein. We also had whole grain toast and a side of fruit.
That sounds pretty good. But how do we know if it's truly healthy?
The American Heart Association recommends that adults consume no more than 25 to 36 grams of added sugar per day. Fruit is a great source of natural sugars.
I see. And what about the eggs and toast?
Eggs are a complete protein, containing all the essential amino acids. And whole grain toast is a good source of complex carbohydrates and fiber.
Wow, I didn't realize there was so much to consider when it comes to a healthy breakfast.
Yes, it's important to be mindful of the nutritional content of the foods we consume, especially at the start of the day.
I'm glad we took the time to discuss this. I feel more informed about making healthier breakfast choices.
Me too. It's always good to learn more about maintaining a balanced and nutritious diet.
Hey, have you heard about the latest consumer spending trends?
No, what's new?
According to a recent survey, the average American household plans to spend around $62,000 on various purchases this year.
Wow, that's a lot of money. What are people planning to buy?
The top categories include housing, transportation, and healthcare, which account for about 60% of the total spending.
That makes sense. What about other types of purchases?
Well, the survey also found that people are planning to spend more on entertainment, travel, and personal care products.
That's great! I'm actually planning to buy a new TV and take a vacation this year.
Nice. Consumer confidence is high, and people are feeling more optimistic about the economy.
That's good to hear. I guess we're all just trying to make the most of our spending power these days.
Absolutely. It's interesting to see how our spending habits are evolving.
Definitely. I can't wait to see what new products and services come out this year.
Phew, this project timeline is really tight, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Tight timelines can put a lot of pressure on the team.
I read that projects with tight timelines are more likely to have quality issues. Did you know that?
That's concerning. Studies have shown that rushed projects can lead to increased errors and reduced attention to detail.
Exactly. And it's not just the quality that suffers. Tight timelines can also cause a lot of stress for the team.
You're right. Research has found that employees working on projects with tight deadlines experience higher levels of stress and burnout.
That's not good for morale or productivity. I wonder if there's a way to manage these tight timelines better.
It's a challenging situation, but effective communication, resource planning, and risk management can help mitigate the issues.
I see. It's important to be proactive and address these concerns early on, isn't it?
Absolutely. Being aware of the potential pitfalls and taking steps to address them can make a big difference.
Well, I'm glad we had this discussion. It's given me a better understanding of the challenges we're facing.
Me too. Staying informed and working together is key to navigating these tight timelines successfully.
Hey, I heard you're meeting someone new today. Who is it?
Yes, I'm meeting with the new head of our marketing department. They have over 10 years of experience in the industry.
Wow, that's impressive. What can you tell me about them?
Well, according to their LinkedIn profile, they've worked for several leading companies in the marketing field and have a proven track record of successful campaigns.
That's great. What kind of expertise do they bring to the table?
They have a strong background in digital marketing, with expertise in social media, SEO, and content creation. Their previous employers have praised their ability to drive growth and increase brand awareness.
Sounds like they'll be a valuable addition to our team. What are you hoping to learn from them?
I'm really looking forward to gaining insights into their strategies and best practices. I believe we can learn a lot from their experience and expertise.
That's great. I'm sure this meeting will be really informative. I hope you have a productive discussion.
Thank you, I'm sure it will be. I'll be sure to share what I learn with the rest of the team.
So, which country are you planning to visit next?
I'm actually still deciding. There are so many amazing places to explore.
That's true. According to the World Tourism Organization, there were over 1.4 billion international tourist arrivals in 2018.
Wow, that's a lot of people traveling. What are some of the factors to consider when choosing a destination?
Well, factors like the cost of travel, cultural experiences, and safety are important. For example, the Global Peace Index ranked Iceland as the safest country in the world in 2021.
That's really good to know. I've always wanted to visit Iceland. What about the cultural experiences? That's really good to know. I've always wanted to visit.
Different countries offer unique cultural experiences. For instance, Japan is known for its rich history, traditional arts, and delicious cuisine.
That sounds incredible. I'll have to add Japan to my list of potential destinations.
Absolutely, there are so many incredible countries to explore. The key is to do your research and choose a destination that aligns with your interests and budget.
You're right. I'll definitely keep those factors in mind as I continue planning my next trip.
Have you ever wondered how to find the answer to a question you have?
Yes, it can be frustrating when you don't know where to start. But there are so many resources available to help us find answers.
That's true. According to a study by the Pew Research Center, 81% of adults in the United States use the internet to find information.
Wow, that's a significant percentage. The internet has certainly made it easier to access information.
Absolutely. But it's not just the internet. Libraries, experts, and even asking friends and family can be great sources of information.
That's a good point. A survey by the American Library Association found that 95% of public libraries offer free access to computers and the internet.
That's really impressive. It shows how libraries are adapting to the digital age and providing valuable resources to the community.
Definitely. And when it comes to finding expert advice, a study by the Pew Research Center found that 72% of adults in the U.S. trust information from experts.
That's great to know. It's reassuring to have reliable sources to turn to when we need answers.
Absolutely. The key is to be curious, explore different resources, and not be afraid to ask questions.
Well said. Finding answers can be a journey, but it's a valuable one that can lead to new discoveries and insights.
Exactly. The more we learn, the more we can grow and contribute to our communities.
Hey, do you like to buy some potato chips?
Potato chips? Yes, they're a popular snack food. Did you know that they were first invented in 1853?
Really? That's interesting. Where did they come from?
Potato chips were created by a chef named George Crumb in Saratoga Springs, New York. He was trying to make fries, but the customer kept sending them back, so he sliced the potatoes paper thin and fried them until they were crispy.
Wow, that's a cool story. I didn't know that's how they were invented.
Yes, and since then, potato chips have become a global phenomenon. In fact, the global potato chips market is expected to reach $28.6 billion by 2025.
That's impressive. I wonder what makes potato chips so popular.
Well, they're a convenient and tasty snack that's easy to enjoy. Plus, they come in a wide variety of flavors, from classic salted to more unique options like barbecue or sour cream and onion.
That's true. I love trying different flavors of potato chips. They're such a versatile snack.
Absolutely. Potato chips have become an integral part of many people's diets and snacking habits around the world. Have you been to the doctor for a checkup recently?
No, not in a while. I try to avoid going to the doctor unless I'm really sick.
You know, it's actually important to see a doctor regularly, even if you're feeling fine.
Really? Why is that?
According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, regular checkups can help detect health issues early when they're often more treatable.
Huh, I didn't know that. What kind of health issues can they detect?
The CDC reports that routine checkups can help identify conditions like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and diabetes even before symptoms appear.
Wow, that's good to know. I guess I should make an appointment with my doctor soon.
Definitely. Preventive care is so important for maintaining good health. The earlier you catch any issues, the better.
You're right. I'll make that appointment as soon as I can. Thanks for the information.
No problem. Taking care of your health should be a priority.
Absolutely. I'll make sure to do that from now on.